Hello everyone. Well, this is a video I had in my brain for quite a while, but I did not want to put in the effort to do this. Yes, ranking every single Toby Fox song. So, obviously, we've got the Earthbound Halloween hack, and we've got Undertale, Deltarune, and like a bunch of little, cameo songs in games like Omori and Pokemon and all this stuff. But there is so much more. I forgot to mention Homestuck. Obviously, Homestuck. There's a bunch of stuff from the website. There's stuff from Cucumber Quest. There's stuff from games I've never heard of. So yeah. Right now, obviously, because it's Halloween, so we're going to start with the Earthbound Halloween hack. I could not find a tab for every song in this Earthbound Halloween hack playlist here, but we'll have to see. Let me make sure this is capturing that. It is, okay. Oh, but I have the white bar. Okay, well, here, let me take that off. It's going to look ugly on here because there's an ad, but just, we're going to have to deal with it. Where did you come from? The cat just came out from under my bed. Give me 1 second. Okay, I think we're good. I forgot to put this back at the beginning of the playlist. So, yeah. All right. So we're starting off this is going to be this is going to have to be a series. And there's going to be a lot of parts. But we're starting off with the Earthbound Halloween hack, and that starts with file select. I don't know how good these are going to be, because this is very early. This is like, I was like 10 years old when these came out. So, we'll see. I gotta put my other headphone on for once. I almost never do that. So, it sounds like the Earthbound file select song, Crazy, but with different instruments. Boom, 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 boom. What instrument is that? That, like, the one that's carrying the melody here. It's either the drill or it's Gygus. I honestly can't remember. Ow, what was that? There was like a crackle in it. I mean, we've heard the whole thing at this point. So yeah, that was just an Earthbound song. I mean, this is a ROM hack, so, with a couple different instruments. So I'll put it in mediocre, I guess. Because it's not so much original. Anyway, next we have Tucson. So this is also an Earthbound song. Remixed. You know what this feels like? This feels like one of those videos where they put like the YMCA in minor key. That's what it feels like. Yeah, it's mostly the same. That beginning part was interesting, but there's like a trumpet here for some reason in the left ear. It's like this part is at a slightly different key. Hold on. I'm gonna have to actually like do this So where's the start of it? So the original is da da da. Now it's stuck in my head. Do 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 do. And it's like a half step higher or something like that. And that's about the only big difference. So I'll say that's more interesting than the file select, because it does give it a totally different vibe, surprisingly, for those like 2 notes. But it's nothing crazy. And of course, now the cat wants back in. Alright, the cat is back in. How long do you think it'll take until she wants back out? Anyway, yeah, that one was more interesting than the file select, at least, because that made me actually go like, oh, that's different, instead of thinking like, what is different? They're not all like this. There's some original ones in here, and you'll be able to tell which ones are the original ones, I think, right away. It's kind of funny. This is Dark On It. On It's the first town in Earthbound, if you're not in the know. And it definitely doesn't sound like this. It's funny. Okay, so you can probably tell this is an original song. This isn't an Earthbound song. Is it that short? Is it like actually that short? Surely there's another part to this. Nope, that's it. Okay, I mean. You can't really blame them. It was, it was a long time ago. It was pretty good. Again, short, but I'd put that in acceptable. The little trill or arpeggio, whatever you want to call it, it had to make me laugh because the entire rest of the song is so like somber, right? And then that comes in and you're like, what? That's probably just the limitations of the program, but if it was longer, I think I could actually put it higher, you know? Okay. Next. Synchronicity. I don't know where this plays. I've got no clue. Oh, this one. Other than it, like, blowing out my headphones weirdly, like, my right ear, like, the balancing is off. Oh, God. Like, my headphone really does not like that. Other than that, having a good time so far. Oh, yes. Duh. Okay, never mind. Dun, dun, dun. Maybe this isn't default Earthbound. I don't remember much of the latter half of the game. But this one's good. It kind of reminds me of Chrono Trigger in a funny way. Just like the note choices. This sounds like something that could play in the medieval age in Chrono Trigger. With the Chrono Trigger sound font. Oh! Okay, my headphone really doesn't like that one. Okay, now it's definitely looped. Part of me wants to put it in here, but I think we're going to leave it. It's a good... I like the vibe of it, right? It makes sense for the Earthbound Halloween hack too. I think it has sort of the feeling of an early sort of composition because it feels like two songs smashed together, sort of. Like the vibe from the beginning doesn't really like elevate into the, what would you call that? There's no bridge, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Like it just kind of happens. And sometimes in a song that can be good. But in this case, it kind of just felt like two songs. I like the vibe of the first half, though. The second half just didn't do anything for me. By the way, I guess I should say where I'm coming from with all this. I did band for about, 8 years in school. So I have some basic music knowledge. And then I tried to take that and make my own music. And I sucked at it really bad. So I'm also applying some of that experience here of working with some of these early, I worked with the Earthbound sound font early on as well, and like Kirby and all that, because they just, they're the ones you're used to. I never made anything worth listening to, but I know the feeling of trying to make a song and being like, well, I have to make it longer. What do I do now? And it sort of just ends up sounding like two songs. Anyway, the next one's Game Over. Never mind, this is Sewers, but that's not actually from the... Hold on, let me just say. So this song is actually not from the Halloween hack. It's an unused song from Earthbound, or I think Mother 1, actually. So, yeah, it's not included on the list. Anyway, now we're Game Over. Is that the telephone sound effect? It is. Oh, what? It went, like, to major there. This is weird. It's funny, because I know it's the phone sound effect, but it sounds like a frog croaking at this pitch. That's all I can think about. Yeah, see, like, you can tell, too, even if you're not, like, a music nerd, which I'm not even a music nerd, really. But you can tell the difference when it switches to that part. Like, let's see. Like, those notes there. Now we're back to sort of the minor. Okay, it's a Game Over theme. It's supposed to be off-putting, but the frickin' bird sound effect and the weird croaking frog. Also, it's just a remix from Earthbound as well, so, you know. Let's go to... Okay, I don't have this one, but we're going to listen to it anyway. This is a theme for Winters, which originally has like a Christmassy jam theme. Which this is not that, obviously. So what this actually is it's a it's the Gygas's Lair theme or whatever. It's like the final dungeon, with those like notes you hear, like the one that's growing right now. That's what Toby added on top of it. So that's probably why it's not on the list, because it's extremely a remix. I'd put it in mediocre probably, because I actually do like the addition to the song. I kind of wish the original was like that, but at the same time, it's not really a Toby Fox song. You know what I mean? Next is Andanut's Magic Hand. And that one I think is another remix. Yeah. Bop, 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 bop. So I think the instrument for the melody, or like the main part of the song, has been swapped out for something a little bit more heavy, as opposed to what it was before. I don't think that can be it, though, right? It's going to change here. Hasn't changed yet. Okay, that's a little different. Is that the only thing that's different? Okay, here's the original Magic Hand. Yeah, I think it's literally just that this sort of synthesized xylophone sound got swapped out for a sawtooth, which is a different type of synthesizer. In that case, I'm putting it in bad. Okay, it didn't like destroy the song or anything, but it was like not even an original song, so not even like a remixed part, which at least Tucson had. I think I'm gonna move Tucson down at this point. I was thinking about it for a while. I think, yeah. Dead on It. Okay, this one is original. Let's see. Okay, well, it uses on its... It's like a remix. It's funny. You could just feel where that was about to go. Whoa, what? Da 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 da. Huh. Yeah, okay. I think I got the gist. So it's essentially the On It theme slowed down with that synthesizer over the top that does the da 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 da. That was okay. I should mention I'm not ranking between the tiers. There's going to be way too many songs to do that. So, you know. But yeah, that one was okay. It felt appropriate for something like this. Like, it's a remix straight up. It's not, you know, swapping out one instrument. I should make it clear, like, obviously, I don't think the music was the primary focus of this hack, clearly. And it's a very early thing before Toby actually, you know, started doing music for a lot of stuff. So we're basically starting from the beginning, right? So it's expected for some of this stuff to be like, that was not great. But I am still enjoying a few songs, and the latter few, I mean, you know what we're going to get to. I don't even know what this is. Anyway, I guess we'll find out. Right. Hold on, let me look at this playlist really quick. Do we have something called the Land of Doom? No. So whatever this is, we're going to use the Land of Doom to sub in for it. Because I don't know what this is supposed to be. So that's what we're doing now. Also, I haven't played the Earthbound Halloween hack either. I've just seen footage of it. So I have no idea what any of these songs are for, other than Megalovania. And the ones that were just straight up from Earthbound, I guess. Which song is this? I think it's the theme that plays when you wake up from the hotel, but like put into a minor key with the weird wah, 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 wah over top of it. Huh. I'm going to give this a few more seconds to see if it has a second phase or not. I'm going to guess that's it. Yeah, okay. Very short. Just kind of whatever. It's more along the lines of Dead on It than Toos in Love, but it was also extremely short, and you know, that was it. Follow the Blue Path. This sounds familiar to an Earthbound song, but I don't think I'm remembering it, so... Okay, I'm pretty sure we just looped, right? It is kind of calming, and I actually kind of like it. After everything else we just listened to. It's nice to have something like that. I wonder... I think it's supposed to be this. I think it's supposed to be like a remix of the Blue Cult song. Or at least that's what I was thinking of. Which makes sense, because the happy path is blue, you know what I mean? Or whatever, follow the blue path. But with like a xylophone? Okay. I mean, it is short again, but it wasn't bad. Alright, next is Techno Boss Battle. Oh, I've been waiting. I've used this in a couple of videos. This one fits right in with the Earthbound battle themes. It's good. But it's not like too derivative of any of them either. So at least I don't think so. Maybe I'm missing one. Who knows? I like this part too. Dun, 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 dun. I'd love if Toby reused this melody for something later. Seems how he does that a lot. Because I think with the with an updated cymbal sound, or what is that called? Hi-hat sound, and maybe a little bit more energy, this could be a really good song. I'll put it in great. Next is the id, which is the party of brain that Freud said. Oh no, wait, I don't have courage. I forgot. This is just the level up theme, with added somebody's like wiggling aluminum siding or whatever, you know, that woo 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 sound. I think the background, like the bass, is also adjusted somewhat. Anyway, if I had to rank that one, I'd probably put it in acceptable as well. I like it. It's nice. Now it's the id. I don't know what the song even sounds like. No, lower. It's got the elevator sound from Undertale. I kind of like the filtered sound of it. Like, it sounds like someone is... Like, again, I've never played the game. Maybe this is exactly what's happening. But it sounds like someone going back through memory, or like a flashback sort of thing, you know? I'm telling you my tragic backstory. I mean, it's pretty simple, and it's kind of short still. It's just, it's longer because it's slower. But I think I'd put it in acceptable. I think it gets a mood across that it's trying to. Which only leaves us with Megalovania. But let's save it for the end here. We've got 5 more songs I want to tackle in this video. 2 as a palate cleanser before we do Megalovania. And then 3 from Earthbound I Miss You from 2012. I'm not sure what this was. I think it's a collaborative album for sort of like Earthbound fan people. Toby has 3 songs there. We've got A New Line, Checkerboard Memories, and Megalo Strike Back, which you've probably heard. So let's start with... What is this one? That's Megalo Strike Back. Let's not start with that. Let's start with A New Line. That's not a new line. This is a new line. Okay. It's Gaster! Alright. You can already see the, like... It's so much more involved than the Halloween hack already. And maybe that was just, you know, starting from an original place here. Hey, there's the drill noise I was telling you about. Oh, that's where that sound's from. It's from the Kraken. That kind of funky bass sound. It's from Kraken of the Deep or whatever. The slightly detuned drill is so funny. This is probably my favorite part, though. Well, can you tell the difference already? I made it all the way through that one. Yeah, that was pretty good. It wasn't what I was expecting with a name like a new line. Like, I wasn't expecting sort of a boss battle sound. But I think I put it up here with Techno Boss Battle. I think that was pretty good. Checkerboard Memories. As soon as I figure out which one is which. Okay, this is Checkerboard Memories. Is there like words in the background of this one? Of this picture? I think it's probably just I miss you, I think? I don't know. Anyway. This sounds like checkpoint music. Like you're in a checkpoint room between two rooms, I guess. The True Lab! I love the detuning. It's so funny. The sliding upwards. Okay, sleigh bells? Was not expecting that. Did we have this at the start of it last time? I think I probably talked over it. This bass line. Because the bass line actually helps out a lot. Oh, and now it disappears and gets replaced with the... Yeah. The Geigisy sounds. Okay, that one... I like the... I like the first part so much better with the bass. I feel like the instrument choice of the Geiger sounds, or whatever that is, I never remember. The wee, like the screeching sound, is poorly chosen, perhaps. Everything else I like about it, so I feel bad putting it in acceptable over great, but it feels like it's a little bit of a step down, so I guess that's what I'll have to do. Okay. Next we're going in for Megalo Strike Back, and then, you know what, we'll do Halloween Hacks version of Megalovania, and then I'll throw up Noise Master's theme and Nightmare Night from Cucumber Quest. Okay, so Megalo Strike Back. If you've not heard this one, or you don't recognize the name, you'll maybe recognize it pretty quick here. See, that's a case where a total shift works well, you know? Okay. So if you do recognize this, but you don't know from where, a lot of people use this for like a Kara theme. For like a Kara battle theme, I should say. That's where I was introduced to it from. But it's just a good song. If you really want to hear this, or you really want to listen to the song, obviously you can listen to the original. But if you do like it a lot, I'd recommend searching up. There's a version in 6.8 that's got like Kara with a pirate hat on and all that. And that, I think, is my preferred version somehow. But this one's still good. I really hope if it's in the cards that maybe this song could get a remix for Deltarune, because, you know, we had Megalovania and Undertale. This is like an alternate version. It's like an alternate universe for Deltarune, maybe. I don't know. Megalovania is good, of course. But I feel like this one's a little underrated because of it. So, honestly, I'm putting Megalo Strike Back in Amazing. We'll see if it makes the final top 10. I didn't even talk about this. Top 10, we'll see if that actually ends up... I actually end up sticking to my word with that. It might end up being like a top 25, because, I mean, we've got so many songs. But we'll try to figure that out at the end. See if I can. So, now it's time for Megalovania. The original Megalovania. I don't even know what to say for this one. Like, if you know anything about Toby Fox, it's probably Megalovania. This version is shockingly a little slow. Like, you can feel it, right? But it still hits all the same beats, just with the Earthbound sound font. A little bit of a stutter there. Probably because there's so many instruments playing at the same time on the poor SNES sound chip. And then it just loops. There's no, it's not quite as smooth. But you know, it's still Megalovania. And honestly, it's got its own strengths, you know? By the way, genius by Toby Fox to make Megalovania in the Earthbound sound font before releasing Undertale, where everybody would have done that. That's a joke. It's still good. It's actually shocking to me. I mean, coming off of everything we just listened to, right? That Megalovania almost sounds exactly the same. Like, obviously there's some stuttering and it doesn't loop quite as well. But other than that, it's pretty much the same song. It's pretty impressive. Anyway, I don't actually have the Cucumber Quest songs queued up, so give me 1 second to do that. I'm not so sure with Noise Master's theme, but I know for sure that Nightmare Night is the Kirby sound font. I love this theme. I've used Noise Master's theme in videos before, for sure. Mettaton theme origin. Well, that's a little bit of a spoiler, I guess, if you've never heard this, but here we go. Now, I don't know when these came out, actually. I guess it'll tell me 6 years ago. But it came out... This video would be posted after Undertale came out. And definitely came out before that. So I'm not sure. Also, that's the Gaster arpeggio too. So it really is everywhere. Obviously, Gaster is involved in Cucumber Quest. Cucumber Quest is a webcomic, by the way. It's pretty funny. I only ever got to read the first arc of it, I think. I don't know what happened to it after that. Maybe I should look it up again, but hey. But yeah, that's basically Noise Master's theme. Sort of similar to Mettaton X's battle theme, or EX, whatever you want to say. It's sort of just okay, and then it hits its stride at the chorus. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put it... I'll put it in great. I like it a lot, but I know there'll be stuff ahead of it. I know there will. We might need another tier, honestly. Seems how I filled S tier with top 10. So maybe we'll do that really quick. Whoops. Why did I add row below? So stupid. Dumb. No! Oh, I'm messing everything up. Okay. Like that. Like that. Now change the color to red. I do tier lists on my stream every time. What is wrong with me? I'll just call it S. You get the gist. And then we'll just make this one gray. Okay, so these two are moving up. This one's moving up. There we go. That feels a little better. But yeah, that's Cucumber Quest. That's Noise Master's theme. Great, awesome theme. Now we have the interesting one that might show up in Deltarune as well, which is Nightmare Night. Oh, I didn't put this to theater mode. There we go. This guy's like the main villain of Cucumber Quest. He's a knight. Ooh. This song is also very good. It's got a lot of build-up. Now you can really tell it's the Kirby sound font. I don't know which Kirby exactly. If I had to guess, probably Superstar, right? Here comes the good part. Ah! I love that. It's so good. And hey, that's a nice clean loop. I mean, Noise Masters was as well, but I like Nightmare Nights a lot more. Yeah. I don't even know what to say about it, man. It's a totally different vibe than something like the Megalos over here. It feels a lot more grand, I guess you can say. Like Megalovania and Megalo Strike Back both sound like you're fighting a person, right? Like one powerful person, whereas Nightmare Night feels like you're fighting for a huge cause, you know what I mean? It's got a more grandiose feel. But it's still well constructed. And it still has that energy, you know? So, hey, it's just one of my favorites. So maybe I'm a little biased, but if you never heard it before, I think you'd probably agree that it's pretty good. Especially, you know, as a palate cleanser from Earthbound Halloween Hack. I feel a little bad being mean, but, you know, I have to start here because the songs are only going to get better as we go on. So, that's the video for today. How long did we go, anyway? 50 minutes? God damn it. I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, next time, I'm not sure where to go. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments. Part of me wants to go to... I don't even know where to start with Homestuck because I have no idea what it is, pretty much. Like, what... I don't know. So maybe for the next one, because it actually would probably be closer in order, we'll do the ones from Toby Fox's website, which these two are attributed to that, which, you know. There's a bunch of them. I'm going to have to actually, like, look them up, probably, because they're not within the playlists. I don't think there's a playlist of them or anything on YouTube, so, yeah. Number 74, pray for me. Anyway, we'll get to Undertale and Deltarune soon-ish. I guess Deltarune will be like the last thing we do, pretty much, other than, I guess, the Pokemon stuff. That's the other thing. This is probably going to take me multiple months to complete, and in that time, Toby Fox will have released a bunch more music. I know he's composing a bunch of songs for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Oh, why did I forget what Pokemon was for a second? And I'm sure there's other cameos in things coming up too. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me your favorite song of this part. Which was your favorite of this one? Was it Wake Up Varric Game Over theme? I hope not. Anyway, we'll be back again soon. Have a good Halloween, unless you're watching this on not Halloween, in which case I wish you a good future Halloween. Okay, bye.